Hello there.
Well, hello, beautiful.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to an exciting episode of Fandom Fights. We are here for the team's title match. Wrong side of the river taking on Duel of the Fates. I am Tim. That is Anna, the better half of, Nick and Anna. Anna, how are you this evening? Are you looking forward to the match?
I am. I'm really looking forward to it. I feel like this will probably be the one and only time that I can say I'm in a title match video. So that is exciting. Really starting off strong. I feel like I'm amongst celebrities here. These names are like big names in here. So I'm very excited to see how we do. But yeah, I'm very excited.
I am also very excited. We got, like I said, wrong side of the river going up against Duel of the Fates. Duel of the Fates, former champions, but they did have that automatic rematch. So they are going up against wrong side of the river here, cashing that in to go up against them. But wrong side of the river won against Malachi Cargo to win the belts earlier in Act 1. They're here to defend. I think they're great champions. I thought they put up a really good fight in that match against Malachi Cargo. Very, very good match that ended in a KO, which is very impressive. We haven't seen that done in a title match in a while. So I think Jacoby and Rue, really great champions, but I know Brittany and Tyler really want those belts back. Tyler hasn't played in a hot minute, so we'll see what happens there. But I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's go talk to them right now in the promos.
Tyler, I feel like I should say welcome back to Fandom. Like, not just for us playing, but for you in general, because I don't think we've seen you for like 4 to 6 months based on like air dates and stuff. So yeah, I just want to know how you feeling, because first match back, it's kind of important. So yeah, how are you feeling?
I'm angry. I'm upset. I'm aggrieved.
Oh.
Yeah. Not against Rue and Jacoby. They're awesome. I'm excited to play against them.
Yeah.
No, against Nick and Tim. They were like, you know what? We don't need to see that Tyler guy. He doesn't need to play. His first match should be a title match. We'll see what happens with that. They just dangled me over they just chummed the waters and threw me to the sharks. So, I'm upset about that a little bit. I'm really going to channel that energy into this. I'm sorry for Rue and Jacoby, but Nick and Tim, I'm coming after them. So.
All right. Well, those are strong words. All right. Well, I guess let's play.
First off, Tyler, they threw you to the horses, not to the sharks. Secondly, I was watching Monkey Man in the theaters a couple of days ago, and I was texting Jacoby about the match while the previews were going on. And as I was doing that, the 25th anniversary re-release of The Mummy came on as a preview, and I had no idea that was happening. And I was like, fuck yes. Kismet, we have the horses. Let's fucking go. Jacoby, I'm ready for this.
Now I'm hyped. It's a sign, and everyone obviously get their tickets for the 25th anniversary on top of that. But I'm excited to play here. Let's do this.
Great promos. Anna, any thoughts?
I love the Nick slander. Screw Nick. There's a new sheriff in town. I've trapped him in the closet. I'm here now.
There was also Tim slander, but that's fair. I'm okay with the Tim slander. The Nick slander too. Pretty good. Okay, anyway, let's get into it, starting with round number 1. Here's how it's going to work. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of Fandom Fights. Each question is worth 1 point a piece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you're going to be issued a bonus question to you, only to you. You get 4 repeats for this here title match and 1 challenge for the entirety of it. Any questions from the competitors?
Good luck, y'all.
No, good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck. Oh, it's exciting.
All right. Then if we are ready to go, Anna, why don't you kick us off with the first category?
All right. Your first category will be in creature features. What was the name of April's father's so sorry. I messed up. What was the name of April's father's scientific project that involved the turtles when they were young in 2014's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? Not a strong start. But
Well,
we
do
got
you think Nick knew that you were co-hosting and he purposefully put a tongue twister right at the start? Just to, I think that's the story I'm going with.
probably. He's absolutely, yeah, he's out.
Out to get you. He did message me and say the Wi-Fi at his hotel is shitty, but I think it's all a ruse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to go to Rue.
You said all a ruse, and I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Project Renaissance.
Let's go to Brittany.
I spelled it kind of weird, but Project Renaissance. I sounded it out.
It's a hard word.
Yeah,
Let's go to Jacoby.
Yeah, I spelled it really oddly too. OOZE.
Wow,
Like I
it is
don't know if
weird.
that's pretty close.
And Tyler.
Yeah, Renaissance.
Renaissance is correct. So 2-1 in favor of Duel. As we get into your next question in the category of Star Wars, name all 3 characters who can be seen creating Force lightning in a Star Wars film.
Probably should have figured this out earlier, but who is on River and who is on Duel?
So if you look directly next to us, Rue is next to me and Jacoby next to you. They are wrong side of the river. And then Brittany and Tyler, who gave the slander, is Duel.
Yes, perfect. Love it.
It's not slander if it's true.
I mean, it's fair.
All right, that's going to be a repeat for wrong side of the river. Your question again. Name all 3 characters who can be seen creating Force lightning in a Star Wars film. I shot a match earlier, and I said that when I'm really bad at marking down the repeats, so I have to stay on it because Nick usually keeps me honest. So I have to make sure I mark those, otherwise I'm gonna forget. I don't know why, I just don't do it. It's stupid.
I'll try to be good about it too.
It's like a major part of the game, and I just like forget to do it every time.
There's a lot of moving parts.
4. That's true. 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're gonna start with Brittany.
I think there's technically 4, so this might be messy. Rey, Palpatine, and Dooku.
Interesting.
Nope, it's the 4th if someone puts it.
Oh, I mean, you got it correct. That's what we have.
Okay.
Let's
wait,
go to
eliminate the
Jacoby.
right one. Cool.
I also said Dooku, Palpatine, and Rey.
Let's go to Tyler
I said Palpatine, Dooku, Ventress.
and Rue.
I believe I have the 4th. Palpatine, Rey, and Yoda.
The answer we have is Palpatine, Dooku, and Rey. So that is what we will accept. And if there's wants to be a challenge, you can.
Yeah. Yoda's the one who hits the tree with lightning in Last Jedi. So he creates Force lightning.
Okay.
So I mean, I would challenge.
Yeah.
him.
Okay.
All right. We'll be right back after this challenge. All right, we're back from the challenge. I spoke to Nicholas despite the slander, and we decided we're going to give Rue the point. So it's 3-3 in favor, or it's tied. It's not in favor of anyone. 3-3, and we're going to move on to the next question from Anna.
All right, your next question will be in the category of Law and Order. Which 2 Law and Order franchises have had a different director for every film in their series?
Ooh, that's a spicy one from Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. Too Hig. What a guy.
One man.
He is a tall boy.
He is. He's like 1 foot and 3 inches over me, which is crazy.
That is a little spooky. Have you ever seen a picture of him with my wife?
No.
She's a very small woman, and it's quite horrifying. 5,
Mm-hmm.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Pens down, Jacoby. We're going to go to Jacoby.
I couldn't think of the other. RoboCop and I couldn't think of the other.
Brittany.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I should have gone to Tyler.
Hey.
Brittany, go ahead.
Okay, Beverly Hills Cop and RoboCop.
Yeah.
And Rue.
RoboCop, Beverly Hills Cop.
And Tyler.
I said Die Hard and RoboCop.
So RoboCop and Beverly Hills Cop is correct. So it is still tied 4-4. Your next question is in the category of Star Trek. What is the last name of the Federation admiral who takes part in the Klingon conspiracy to assassinate the Federation president in the undiscovered country? That was a wordy one.
That was. I couldn't even fit it on my whole screen.
I know when Nick first, we're just going to talk about Nick the whole time. When he first started writing questions, all of his questions were that long. and I used to make fun of him a lot for it. And then one time he was like, "I'm adding detail," and I was like, "You're right. Like, you're actually correct. Like, I shouldn't poke the bear. He writes all the questions. I shouldn't criticize him."
He takes his art very seriously.
Repeat the question.
All right, that's going to be the first repeat for Duel of the Fates. Your question again. What is the last name of the Federation admiral who takes part in the Klingon conspiracy to assassinate the Federation president in the undiscovered country? Yeah, it's like when someone just does like everything, all the writing, and I'm like, "Oh, your writing sucks."
No, he takes it very seriously.
It's like if I said to my wife, like, "The milk you make for our daughter is shit." Like that.
That's grounds for
Divorce.
yeah.
Divorce. I think I should earn it. I think that's fair. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Tyler.
Cartwright.
Rue.
Cartwright.
No,
Brittany.
no, sorry.
And
Tyler.
Jacoby.
I will also say no.
Okay, Cartwright is correct, and we are still tied up 5-5. Anna, what's next?
Your question will be in the category of Disney animation. In 2011's Winnie the Pooh, Eeyore hides in the water after Tigger tries to make him his sidekick and returns with what object as a new tail?
This movie is really delightful. Have you watched it?
I have not yet.
Very good. Very good movie. And it's only like 60 minutes.
Oh,
It's like one of the short, I think without credits, it's like 65 minutes. It's really great.
I think I watched it when it came out because my brother was obsessed with Winnie the Pooh. So I feel like I have seen it at some point, but not recently.
Very good.
Not recently enough to answer questions about it.
Pens down. That's fair. Rue, let's go to you.
I swear I've seen this picture somewhere, so I said a kite.
Let's go to Brittany.
It's an anchor.
Let's go to Jacoby.
I said balloon, and I realized I don't know how to spell balloon, which is kind of weird because
I also don't know how to spell balloon. And Tyler.
I also said balloon.
Anchor is correct.
Oh.
So Brittany hits
Okay.
that one. So Duel takes the lead 6-5. Your next question is coming in the category of DreamWorks animation. In Home, O and Tip first meet in what kind of location? Have you watched this movie?
Yes, I have. I've watched DreamWorks.
Did you enjoy this film?
I believe I was folding laundry during it, so it was definitely better than folding laundry. I thought it was cute.
I thought it was cute too. Everyone else hates it. I hate the fact
like
that her
it.
name is Gratuity Tucci, and that's why she's called Tip. But other
Yeah.
than that, 5,
No, it was cute. I liked it.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. I believe we're going to Jacoby.
Restaurant.
Let's go to Tyler.
You said convenience store.
Rue
Convenience store.
and Brittany.
Convenience store.
Convenience store is correct. So the score is now 8-6 as we get into the next one from Anna.
Your next question will be in the category of criminal underworld. In 2001's Ocean's 11, which member of the crew triggers the EMP device, causing a Las Vegas blackout?
So in order to answer this question correctly, people have to
First name, okay, sorry.
either, yeah.
Either, cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
In order to answer this question, you need to know all of the names of the titular Ocean's 11, in which I do not know. That's a title match level question right there. Except for Rue, who's known this since he was in the womb. Before the movie came out, he just like knew this in his brain. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Tyler.
I said Basher.
Let's go to Rue.
We're in Bonnie. Basher.
Brittany
Basher.
and Jacoby.
Basher.
Basher is correct. So a clean sweep. It is 10-8. Your next question is coming from the category of Marvel. The main character marries a princess at the end of which Marvel film? You ever gone to Disney and seen the princesses?
Oh, yes, of course.
Which Disney though? Are you a LA or a Florida type?
I've been to both, but I would pick Disney World over California.
That is what I've heard as well. I've not been to California, so
No, when I was in 8th grade, my mind was set that when I was older, I would be a Disney princess.
In 8th grade?
In
Wow.
8th grade,
I love
dead set.
She's a little old, Anna, but I'm okay with it. I'm fine with it. 5. 4. I probably wanted to be a Jedi in 8th grade, too.
It's been so much fun.
1. Pens down. Let's go to Rue.
Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
Let's go to Brittany.
Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
And Jacoby.
Kingsman: The Golden Circle.
And Tyler.
Yeah, Kingsman: Golden Circle.
Kingsman: The Golden Circle is correct. It is 12-10 as we get into the next question, which is coming to you from Anna.
Your next question will be in the category of Pixar. Who voices the main antagonist, Gabby Gabby, in Toy Story 4?
Everyone went straight to the board on that one, Anna. That was spooky.
That is impressive.
I really
We
like
got-
this movie.
We got to get it right first, so let's see how impressive it is.
That's fair.
What's next?
Do you like this one? Are you a fan of the Toy Stories?
Yeah, they're good. I feel like it went on a little bit longer than I was ever expecting, but like not in a bad way.
Yeah, I enjoyed this one. A lot of people don't like it. I mean, I dug it. I was a fan.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to hate it.
Nostalgic. Very
Four.
nostalgic.
3. That's fair. 2.
It was a good one.
1. Pens down. Brittany, I believe we're going to you.
Christina Hendricks.
Let's go to Jacoby.
Christina Hendricks.
And Tyler.
Christina Hendricks.
And Mr. Rue.
Christina Hendricks.
Christina Hendricks is correct. So it's 14-12 as we get into the final question of the category or of the round in the category of YA. What does David promise to Peter if he unleashes the memory gas on Chicago in Allegiant? I don't know what I just said.
That's fair. We just
Terrible
watched
film.
this.
Oh, this is terrible.
Yeah, me and Nick. So when we first started watching YA, we did from like the best series to the worst series, and then this time we went backwards. So
See, I always go in release date, so at least like the bad ones are like sprinkled in with like some of the good ones. Because I feel like there's more good ones than bad ones. Like,
that's fair. That would be smart, but I don't know. Nick has his
but
own.
you're with Nick. 3,
Yeah.
2, 1. Pens down. Jacoby, let's go to you.
That he will use it on him.
Let's go to Tyler.
I just got a general job.
Let's go to Rue
He'll let him talk to the council.
and Brittany.
I wasn't sure how specific. I said a job / better
Oh.
position.
I think we can accept both Brittany and Tyler. We were looking for any job he wants, a better job. So I would be willing. We didn't say specific, so I think we can take both Tyler and Brittany's. So with that, Anna, I have the score as Duel of the Fates in the lead with 16 to 12 for Wrong Side of the River. Is that what you have?
That is what I have.
All right, we're going to get into round number 2. It's the wheel round. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to bring up the wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each team is going to have a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin, they can keep it, or they can choose to spin again, but they have to keep what they spin the second time. Each question is worth 2 points apiece. Unless you check down to multiple choice, then it will be worth only 1 point. Stealing is available in this round, so be on the lookout. The categories on the wheel today are DreamWorks Animation, Star Wars, Jimmy B, Epic Adventures, American Spies, Creature Features, Law & Order, DC, Wizarding World, and Pixar. There's no spinners or opponent's choice per request of the champions. So, Duel of the Fates, you are in the lead. Do you want to spin first or defer?
We're going to defer.
Okay, so then this is going to be the first spin for Wrong Side of the River. It lands on the features of creatures. I hear the macaw. She's returned home. She's returned to the nest.
This is a very intense silence.
I know. I'm debating how long I wait until I ask them, give them a ultimatum.
That means spin again, right, Jacoby? Yeah, we're gonna spin again.
Okay, sounds good. This is going to be what you're stuck with. and it lands on the Wizarding World. All right, Anna, would you mind giving Wrong Side of the River their questions in the category of the Wizarding World?
I would love to. All right. Wrong Side of the River. Are you ready for your questions in Wizarding World? All right. Your first question is, which Wizarding World film features characters appearing into Hogsmeade Village? Oh, sorry. Apparating. It's not appearing. Apparating.
You can give them a free repeat if you want.
I'll do that. Which Wizarding World film features characters apparating into Hogsmeade Village?
Five, four.
Deathly Hallows Part 2, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. Who plays the adult version of Harry's mother, Lily Potter, in the Wizarding World?
Five, four, three, two.
Repeat.
All right, that is your second repeat.
Who plays the adult version of Harry's mother, Lily Potter, in the Wizarding World?
Multiple choice.
All right, your multiple choice options are A, Barbara Flynn, B, Geraldine Somerville, C, Emily Watson, or D, Eileen Atkins.
B as in boy, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. All right, your next question is, in The Secrets of Dumbledore, what object does Dumbledore give to Aberforth before telling Newt about how Ariana died?
Five, four, three, two.
Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice options are A, a hat, B, a picture, C, feather, or D, umbrella.
Five, four, three, two.
Repeat the options, please.
Your options again are A, hat, B, picture, C, feather, D, umbrella.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Umbrella, final answer.
That is unfortunately incorrect.
You
Duel.
can give the options again to Duel.
Duel, chance for your 1 point steal. Is it A, hat, B, picture, C, feather, or D, umbrella?
C, feather, final answer.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. All right. The ultimate question is, in Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Hermione reveals that her parents have what profession?
Dentist, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
The macaw was just saying the answer out loud. Jesus. That's a tie game too, Anna. Okay, go ahead.
She
All
could have
right.
said feather.
I thought we were up one on that.
I have it tied as well.
We'll double check after the last question, but yeah.
Got you.
Okay. And your final question in Wizarding World. After escaping 2 Death Eaters in a diner in Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1, Hermione becomes upset after realizing they never got to do what before leaving the burrow?
Celebrating Harry's birthday. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points.
Okay, so at the end of that score, at that round, I have Wrong Side of the River up to 19-17, but we are going to take a quick break and double check that.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the score is 19-17. Great film. As we get into the spin for Duel of the Fates. This is your first spin. And it lands on DC. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
We'll keep it.
Okay. All right. So, Duel of the Fates, I'll be giving you your questions in the category of DC. Are you ready? And Brittany, you're the answerer, right? I forgot to ask Ruth that before, but yeah, okay. Okay, your first question. The main character's son is bullied by a boy named Bobby in which DC film?
A History of Violence. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points and a tie game. Your next question. Who plays Joe Chill, the man who murdered the Waynes in Batman Begins?
Richard Brake. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. Your third question. What is the specific name of the object that is said to be the fastest way to travel in Stardust?
Babylon Candle. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. All right. And your penultimate question. In Red 2, Frank, Marvin, and Sarah meet the Frog in what European city?
Paris. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points. And your final question in DC. Lex steals kryptonite from what type of location in Superman Returns?
A museum. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 more points and the clean sweep of DC. So at the end of their turn, Anna, I have the score at, I have to do math, 27-19. Is that what you have?
That is what I have.
All right, we're going to get into round number 3. It is the filmography round. It's changed a little bit if you didn't watch the other match that we shot earlier. This is how it's going to work now. So there's only going to be one set of questions. All of the players are going to get the same questions. Still, one player is going to get a 1-pointer. One's going to get a 2-pointer. They can work together on their 3-pointer, but we are going to give them a question, a filmography question. So we are going to give them 2 clues, one, each clue being a actor or actress that is, or I'm sorry. This is hard, Nick. You always say that this is hard, and I never do it. It is. We're going to give you clues to lead towards an actor or actress based off of characters and character traits from movies. So, who is going to be taking the 1-pointer from each team?
Oh.
Tyler and Jacoby. Okay, so guys, you will be using your whiteboard for this. I'm going to go ahead and give you the 1-pointer. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so Jacoby and Tyler, your 1-point question. Who plays a Marvel shapeshifter and a YA Victor? 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's go to Jacoby
Jennifer Lawrence.
and Tyler.
Terrible handwriting, but Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence is correct. So 28-20. Brittany and Rue are going to take this next 2-pointer. Anna, go ahead and give it to them.
All right, your question is, who plays a criminal underworld art dealer and a Middle-earth dwarf?
Both going straight to the board. Normally we can't talk during this round because like usually it's just one person sitting there like this, but now we can.
Oh, exciting.
It is exciting. Oh my gosh. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Brittany, we'll start with you.
Richard Armitage.
And Rue.
Richard Armitage.
Richard Armitage is correct. So 30-22. So we're going to move into your 3-pointer. You guys can work together in your Skype calls for this. Have whoever was your answerer before write down the answer, and I will get the answer from them at the end. So, guys, are you ready for your 3-pointer? Okay, your 3-point question. Who plays a Jurassic film survivor and an MCU non-superpowered ally?
Talk about a tongue twister.
That was a tongue twister. A lot of words.
Hmm.
I'm not going to lie. You started talking, and I thought it was somebody, one of the teams talking, and I was like, oh, God, we can hear them in the call, but it was just you.
That was me. I know, you're used to hearing like a deep voice
5, 4,
coming at the other
3,
screen.
2, 1.
Repeat.
All right, so I got the repeat first from River.
They were doing
Your question again. Who plays a Jurassic film survivor and an MCU non-superpowered ally? This is tense.
Yes.
Big 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, Rue. We are going to start with wrong side of the river.
Ty Simpkins.
And Duel of Fates.
Ty Simpkins.
Ty Simpkins is correct. So at the end of this round, a clean sweep from both teams. It is 33-25. Is that what you have, Anna?
That is what I have.
All right, so we're going to get into the deep cut round. So this is how this is going to work. I'm going to bring up the deep cut wheel. There are going to be 5 questions. Could be from the same movie, could be from 5 different movies, but the wheel will decide what movies you're going to get your question from. So you're going to get 5 different questions. Each one is worth 2 points a piece. You can work together on the entirety of the round. Teams, any questions? Okay, so the movies on this deep cut wheel are John Wick, Transformers Rise of the Beasts, Halloween, Lethal Weapon, Captain America Civil War, Shazam, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Ratatouille, Star Trek Beyond, and The Man with the Golden Gun, My Mortal Enemy. So the first spin for the deep cut round is away. And it's coming to you from Transformers Rise of the Beasts. So, guys, your question in Transformers Rise of the Beasts is, what is the name of the first Transformer killed by Scourge? Scourge? I think it's Scourge. I probably could have taken the wheel off, but I'm pretty sure it's Scourge.
That's how I would have said it.
Oh, good. Also, I always do when someone doesn't respin, I always spin the wheel again. And if Duel had spun again, they would have spun DC. So look at that.
Wow.
Makes
It was meant to be.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. River, let's go to you.
Ape Link.
And Duel.
Ape Link.
Ape Link is correct. So 27-35. We're going to bring back the wheel. The next movie that you're going to get a question from is going to be Shazam! So, Anna, can you ask question 2 from Shazam?
All right. Your question is, name every mythological hero whose names make up the acronym Shazam.
And we will give you a little bit of extra time on this.
I did not even know that was an acronym.
Yeah. Kind of cool, huh?
That is cool.
They could have spelled it with like the period in each thing for the name, but they didn't do that. Then it would have been more obvious, but
it would have been less fun.
That's true.
They wouldn't have been able to like add the exclamation point at the end. Would have been confusing.
So that every time I go Shazam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, we need that energy.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Duel of the Fates.
Okay. Solomon, Hercules, Achilles, Zeus, Atlas, and Mercury.
And wrong side of the river.
That's the wrong order. Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Achilles, and Mercury.
Brittany did say it in the wrong order, but had all the right names.
No.
So you're correct. I had a bit of a like freak out. I was like, did they get it wrong?
I think that
I
counts
thought
as
when I was
wrong.
writing it too, I had jumped on Achilles, but
You
didn't say the
both got
order.
it right.
Haha.
So 37-29 is the score. We're going to bring back the wheel. This is going to be what your next question is coming from. God damn it. It's the man with the golden gun. All right, guys. Your question from the man with the golden gun is, according to Goodnight, what made her change her mind about sleeping with Bond?
Juicy.
This movie sucks. It's actually not that bad. But I watched it 3 times to deep cut it, and then I got the question wrong.
Oh, that's fair. I would have some animosity towards it as well.
It's fair. I'd rather have animosity towards the movie and not the person who gave me the movie who's on this call. 5,
Fair
4,
enough.
3, 2.
Repeat the question.
All right, that's going to be the second repeat for Duel of the Fates. Your question again. According to Goodnight, what made her change her mind about sleeping with Bond? One of the times I was deep cutting this, Maggie walked in and sat down while I was watching it. Had a lot of negative things to say. Some of the words that she said were, he's old. Why is she naked? What's with the third nip? You might not know what I'm talking about.
No.
But major plot point of this film.
Oh,
5,
can't wait to find out.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We are going to start with wrong side of the river.
I said his Bond's reputation.
And Duel of the Fates.
Okay, we thought it was the other way around, so we said how he treated Nick Nack.
We will not be accepting either answer. The answer is because she's weak.
Oh, that's lame. Okay.
Yeah, it's very lame. But that is the answer. So it is still an 8-point game as we bring back the wheel. This is going to be the spin for question 4. Oh, another Transformers Rise of the Beasts question. So, Anna, go ahead and ask question 4 from Transformers.
Boy, oh boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Your question is, I feel like this is a typo, but I guess we'll see.
It is not.
Oh, okay, great. Optimus Primal says that the transwarp device has more energy than what?
You thought Primal should have been Prime?
That's what I was talking about.
Oh yeah, I knew it the moment you said it. I was like, I hope she doesn't like correct incorrectly. Oh, that's funny. Have you seen any of these movies?
No,
That's fair.
but I went on the Transformers ride, so I feel like that should count for something.
Transformers Ride is actually dope.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It was cool.
I like that one. 5,
Mhm.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Repeat the question.
All right, that is going to be the last repeat for Wrong Side of the River. Go ahead, Anna.
And it is Prime, right?
Primal.
Oh, it is. Okay, great. I was like, wait. Okay, Optimus Primal says that the transwarp device has more energy than what?
Yeah, they get really cheeky with their names in this series.
Interesting. Yeah, I was like, I feel like that's a Typo.
because there's like animals and stuff in this one. So
Oh, of course.
so primal, because like animals and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
for sure. Makes sense. The math is mathing.
The math is mathing indeed.
Makes
5,
sense.
4, 3, 2,
Yeah, whatever.
1. Ben's.
Oh, did you hear that?
We all did.
Okay. We totally know the answer, guys.
Brittany, yeah, whatever. Brittany, we'll go to you.
We want the obvious, Energon.
And River.
Said supernova.
Supernova
Okay,
is correct.
fucking go.
So River cuts into that lead a little bit, and we are going to move into the final spin for this round. Your final deep cut question is going to come from the movie Shazam! Again. Oh, I hate it. Okay. Guys, your question in Shazam. What does Shazam call the eye of sin after pretending to be seduced by it as a joke? Have you seen this movie?
No.
No, really? I thought you would have seen this one.
No, we went with MCU first.
I mean, that is correct. Like,
It's fair.
I rewatched all these movies late last year, and I had mixed emotions for most of that couple weeks. Maggie was like, "What's wrong with you?" And I'm like, "I'm watching World of DC."
That's fair. I didn't even know there were two separate Marvel things, and I was like very confused by it.
Pens down. That's fair. Let's go to wrong side of the river.
Said the eye of Sauron.
That would have been funny. Let's go to Duel.
Yeah, we also just put Crystal Ball. We didn't know.
The answer was Demon Ball. Demon Ball.
Oh, okay.
So at the end of the deep cut round, Anna, I have Duel of the Fates in the lead 37-31. Is that what you have?
That is what I have.
All right, so we're going to get into round number 5. It is the normal round number 3. It's the betting round. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to say the category. You are then going to decide whether you want to bet 0, 1, or 2 on the question. If you get the question right, you will gain those points. If you get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We will play until someone is mathematically eliminated or we have reached the end of the match. For the teams, one of you will have to take question 1. The other player has to take question 2. You can reset for 3 and 4 and work together on 5. Any questions? Okay, then we will get started with your first category, which is going to be the category of Marvel. All right, let's get bets starting with wrong side of the river. Who's taking it and how much are you betting?
I am for 2.
Okay, and Duel of the Fates.
I'm going to take it for 2.
Okay, your question in the category of Marvel is, what is the name of the virus that can kill vampires in Blade Trinity? I'm nervous. I always get nervous during round 5 of title matches. It means that these guys and ladies are playing good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Rue.
Daystorm.
And Brittany.
I said the Reaper virus.
I don't think we can accept either. The answer we have in the document is Daystar. Daystar.
What was the? Can I hear the question again? Yeah.
You sure can. The question again is, what is the name of the virus that can kill vampires in Blade Trinity?
Oh, yeah. Sorry, Tyler. I misheard the question.
I am going. We might as well. I'm going to challenge. I believe it's Daystorm.
You're going to challenge?
Yeah, we got to challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We will be right back after this challenge. All right, we're back from the challenge, looked into it, and the answer we had in the document of Daystar is correct. So wrong side of the river will be losing their challenge. Both teams lost 2 points, but we still have a game. It is a 6-point game, 35-29 as we get into the next category. What is the second category, Anna?
Your second category you can bet points on is Epic Adventures.
All right, we will get bets starting with Tyler.
A very exciting 0.
Okay, and Jacoby.
2 points.
All right. Anna, go ahead and give him the question.
All right, your question in Epic Adventures is, Who plays the pirate Scrum in the final two
Oh.
Pirates films?
So if Jacoby hits this, we are going to move on to the next question. But if Jacoby misses this, the game will be over. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We're going to start with Tyler, who bet 0.
This is Stephen Graham.
And Jacoby.
Thank you, Boardwalk Empire knowledge, Stephen Graham.
Stephen Graham is correct. So it is 35-31, a 4-point game. 3 questions remaining. You can now reset who takes the next category, and the category is horror icons. Let's get bets, starting with wrong side of the river. Who's taking it and how much?
I am for 2.
Okay, and Duel of the Fates, who's taking it?
I am for 2.
Okay, here's your question in the category of horror icons. A girl without eyes gives one of the characters a message in which horror icons film? I wasn't looking, but when I came back from the document, both players were writing.
That could mean a lot of things, Tim.
What's that?
That could mean a lot of things.
It could.
I write a lot of nonsense. Right?
You should see my board when I play.
Now
Or
that
the
your
debate.
stream of consciousness now. I just realized that I've been erasing with my finger when I've had a clean tissue here. That I
That was silly.
for erasing.
5,
So silly.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Jacoby
I said Freddy versus Jason.
and Brittany.
Yeah, you're good. Freddy versus.
Freddy versus Jason is correct. So 37-33, 4-point game. Still got one. Tyler and Rue are taking the next category. What is the category, Anna?
The next category you can bet points on is American Spies.
Let's get bets, starting with Tyler.
I said 0.
Okay, and Rue.
2.
Okay, here's the stitch. Rue hits this. We're moving on to the final question. Rue misses. It goes to Duel. So, Anna, what is the question?
Your question is, name both other members on Ethan's immediate team besides Luther throughout Mission Impossible 3.
We can take first name, last name, or both.
Indubitably.
This is a good movie. Have you watched this one?
Negative.
Oh, what is Nick doing?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
To be fair, I think he gets a little sleepy during American Spies, but these movies are very good.
Well, I will like throw a category out there and he'll be like,
Right.
actually, let's do this. And I'm like, sure.
2, 1. Pens down. Tyler, we're starting with you since you bet 0.
I said Declan and Zen.
And Rue.
Declan and Zen.
Declan and Zen is correct. So, Anna, we went from an 8-point game to now a 2-point game. The final questions, the final category of the match. It is a 2-point game, 37-35. And the category is Disney animation. Let's get bets, starting with Duel of the Fates.
Doesn't matter, but I did one. Just
All right, and River. 2. Okay, so here's the sitch. Because River is down, we're going to start with them. I'm going to give them their 2-point question in the category of Disney animation. They are going to be getting question 1. If they hit it, they will tie the game and send it over to Duel of the Fates. So, wrong side of the river. Are you prepared for your 2-point question? You don't need to use your Skype call if you don't want to. If you want to, you can. It's totally up to you. But I would like to know which one you're going to do, just so I know what I'm looking for. You're going to be in the call?
We're going to be muted, and I'm answering.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good. All right, guys, your 2-point question in Disney animation, question 1. In Dumbo, after Dumbo and Timothy get drunk and hallucinate, they are found asleep in what? Five, 4, 3, 2.
A haystack. Final answer.
And your winners and new
Good fucking
Fandom
game, guys.
Fights Teams Champions Duel of the Fates. The answer was a tree. A tree was the answer. Anna, fantastic match. I didn't think we were going to get that far. It was looking pretty rough there for River, but they do what they do. And Rue and Jacoby always find a way to fight back, stay in it, never give up. And that's what they did. Really, really close game at the end of the day. Absolutely. My board's a disaster. This was insane. Yeah. Really fun match. Any thoughts before we get into the post match?
Yeah, no, it definitely was a nail biter at the end, but we asked questions, they wrote answers. It was exhilarating, so fun. So yeah.
Fandom Fights. Yeah, absolutely. Let's go talk to the players right now in the post match interviews. Guys, insane match. Obviously not the outcome that you guys wanted. I know that you guys are friends with Brittany and Tyler, so it must be a pretty weird feeling, but at the same time, I think you guys should be really proud of yourselves, because round number 1, I thought you guys played great. Round number 2 seemed to maybe slip up a little bit, but after that, you guys were pretty lights out, and you made this a really close game. When it was looking like for a while it was a possible KO coming your way, you brought it to the final question, a 2-point game going into it. That's insane. And Dumbo, like, what the fuck? So anyway, guys, your thoughts on the match directly following.
Yeah, it was a great one. It's what me and Jacoby always do. We make it interesting towards the end. Jacoby pulled out a lot of answers for us in those later rounds that I did not have. Again, why we're such good teammates. I'm not too mad about Daystar. If that would have happened, Tyler would have bet 2 probably instead of 0 to try to keep a lead, and we wouldn't have been able to come back, and so on and so forth. I'm very happy it wasn't a knockout or close to a knockout, because I was like, let's not end this on the first question. We went all the way in, so I'm not happy of dropping the belts, but I'm happy that we took it to the final question.
Yeah, absolutely. I think a lot of matches I played before, it's like if there were questions that I could have gotten and I missed them, I'm really sad about that. But like this, I'm actually more like okay with that this time, because it's just like, oh, we could do it. Like it's like there was a glimmer of hope, and even though it sucks to not take away, I know if we get back here, we can be equally as competitive. If things go different ways on just a few extra questions, if I remember Beverly Hills Cop as a category in Law and Order, like I would, things like that. Like, but it's okay. But I'm just happy to have had this chance to play with Rue, to be a team's champ for a little bit. I love playing with Rue. I love Duel of the Fates. They're just fantastic people, and I'm very happy for them. So this was overall, I'm sad but not too sad. So this was a lot of fun.
That's fair, guys. I think that having your guys' names as a team and singular in the Fandom Champions echelon is very deserved. You guys know your shit. It's spooky. It makes me like question my knowledge about most things at the time that I was playing very competitively. It's scary. But guys, I thought you played fantastic. You were very deserved to have the belt, and also very deserving of a fantastic match here. You gave it your all against Duel of the Fates. I think that they would probably say the same thing, that this was a very sweaty one, that they probably didn't count you out the whole time either. So guys, this does mean that like you guys said, the belts are no more. You're not going to be moving on into a tournament or anything over the summer, but we will see you back at some point within the year, I would imagine. So I'm not going to ask you the age-old question of like, who do you want to play or anything like that, but is there anything that you're going to be doing differently going forward, or are you guys just, you think you still have what it takes to just get here the next time you have a shot?
Yeah, we'll keep plugging away like we do, because I think as Rue said, it's like we complement each other well. When he knows an answer, I more like don't know the answer. It's like sometimes I know things that Rue doesn't know, so we'll just keep going in that path. And I think we can get back here whenever we come back. And I am a little happy for like an extended break to kind of go and like revisit some of some older categories, and I want to get stronger in. So yeah, we'll just keep on going.
Yeah, absolutely. And
You
Jacoby, we'll see you in the singles tournament later this starting pretty soon. And Rue, we saw you in a singles title match yesterday. We don't know what happened there yet. We haven't shot it yet, but you guys are still doing awesome stuff. I love to see it. So thank you guys for being here, and thanks for putting on a great match. Thanks for being great champions. So we'll see you very soon.
Brittany and Tyler, amazing job.
All right, welcome to the table. Duel of the Fates, the fourth, I believe, ever two-time champions. I believe that's what Nick told me when he messaged me as soon as it was over. The fourth two-time champions. But you guys are here. You won the belts back. Tyler, it feels like you never stopped playing, my guy. Like you were upset that Nick and I didn't put you on the schedule. It was mostly Nick writes the schedule. But you played fantastic. Brittany, you played great. This was disgusting. You put it, you made it an incredible match. It looked like for a while there, it was going to be just like you guys the whole way. They kind of crept up. How are you guys feeling going into that final couple categories there when they were just inching closer and closer? I kind of want to hear about it. And congrats, obviously, but let's talk. How are you guys feeling?
Do you want to go first since it's been a minute?
Sure. First off, take that, Nick. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, this is probably one of the best title matches I've been a part of. The whole time I was just super tense and excited, and it was a lot of fun. Definitely like those last couple questions, on American Spies, it's like, well, we could go 2, but obviously I was playing conservative because I haven't played since last season, so I didn't want to do anything too crazy, and was really happy I still hit them. But that would have been a game changer if I just went for it. But no, I think it went really well. Round 1, I know wasn't as good for me as I wanted it to be because it's just first round back. So I attribute to that. But we played really well in round 2. Obviously, we swept round 3. We had I really like the new filmography round the way that it's happening now. So it makes things feel a little bit more, it's more of like a competition because you're like, oh, I have to hit this because they got the same one. So we have to make sure that we're going to get this. So there was a lot more urgency, which I really enjoyed. And then deep cuts, those were the movies that they didn't really particularly want to get questions from, especially because I know they've been asked last title match for both 2 of them. So that was kind of, wasn't happy about that, but it's a wheel spin. What can you do? And then round 5, Brittany hit both, so we were able to keep it in this game. And you hit one, but they didn't hit the other one, so it counts to me.
It's fine.
Yeah. But she did what she did, so that way I didn't have to do a whole lot. So I always appreciate that.
That's fair. Brittany, you're playing kind of at the top of your game right now. You're always playing at such a high level, but it's been a while since you played with Tyler. And so how does it feel to be back in the ring with Tyler, playing with him and winning a belt? It's awesome.
It's great. Honestly, while separately, I feel we were both a little shaky here and there. Together, we never missed a beat. The back and forth, yeah. So I'm glad to be back playing with him. I'm very happy that we won, so we get to keep playing. If I could take one question back, it obviously be the marble question where I zoned out after Virus That Kills Vampires. I went play 2 and stopped listening, which is a big no-no. So, lesson learned for next time. Luckily, Brew just missed it, which was also kind of tragic. But, and then I also like that even though we played really conservatively, which I think Cody will like, Tyler hit the ones anyway. So when we do have to bet, I think we'll be fine. So like I said to Tyler before we started, this might not be the prettiest of matches, but as long as we can get the belts back, I'm happy. And let's just keep building from there, right? So no, I'm very happy. And oh my God, Aru and Jacoby killed it. They played such a great match, hitting almost all round 5. They did better than us in the deep cuts as well. So no, whoever plays them next, look out, because they're amazing.
All right, well, let's talk about what's next for you guys. As I said to Rue, Brittany, we don't know what happened with you and Rue a couple days or yesterday, basically, but I have a feeling that's going to be a fantastic match. And on the other side of things, Tyler, we're going to see you in singles very soon. You're going to be back in singles in the Summer Series tournament. I don't want to reveal who you're playing yet, just in case that's not public knowledge. But I'm excited to see you back in singles. But then you guys are going to be back to defend these belts at the end of Act 3, at Mayhem at the Multiplex, which is Mayhem at the Multiplex 7, which is kind of disgusting. But you're going to be playing the winner of the tournament. So anybody in particular that you think you're going to see at that tournament that you've been having your eye on in the off season? Like, what are we thinking?
I mean, there's like 3 or 4 teams it could be, because there's like 4 or 5 like really, that could win it. But there is a new team out there, someone I have a bit of a rivalry with, who I think they have a good chance of winning this tournament, which would be Joe and Igor. I'm not going to say the name because I'm not a big fan of the team name, but whatever.
I don't blame you.
I think it would be pretty cool to play them. But also Nuts and Rule of 2, I think also very, very likely. Any of those 3 or whoever happens to beat those people, like it'll be a hell of a match anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the good things about, I mean, I know the team shuffle every year kind of gets annoying, but like one of the good parts is we don't really know what could happen for a lot of it. So that kind of exciting. Like we can talk about, Joe and Igor or, Robert and Kaiser, but we really don't know because somebody could all of a sudden be amazing. And we're just like, oh, wow, okay, here we go. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Guys, I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm looking forward to see what you guys do next in singles and teams. Thank you guys for being here. Congrats on becoming the champions once again. It was a hell of a match. We'll see you next time. Thanks. Anna, any final thoughts on the match?
They killed it. It's actually scary how much knowledge they have about these movies. So but obviously very impressive. And they both played hell of a match. So I was very happy to be here for it. It was very fun.
Yeah, thank you for being here, Anna. Thank you to the teams. Thank you to Nick for writing. I have been Tim. We will see you guys next time with another great episode of Fandom Fights. Until then, have a great night. We'll see you next time.